what's going on? This is Jose, and thank you for tuning in. Unfortunately, I have some pretty bad news for me. My car, I was doing the oil change yesterday because I do my own oil changes on my car. I was plugging back the oil drain plug. I stripped it. So I just got back from the dealership. It cost me like $489 or something altogether, the drain plug and the gasket. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, I hope that I don't have to rent a tap and die set to rethread the oil drain plug. I'm sorry, the oil pan. So fingers crossed. All right, so for me to have access to the oil drain plug, I had to first remove that. It usually consisted of like 7 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You remove those with a flat screwdriver. Now when I took it to the dealership, I paid $200 so that they could tell me that my timing chain is leaking. As you can see, look at all of this oil that's coming out of my timing chain. Where is my timing chain? All right, so we are under the car and check. Let's see, there we go. Can you see that? Look at all that gunk right there. That's my timing, that's my lower timing cover right there. It's got an upper up top and a lower right there. If it can focus well, hopefully it is. There you go. So you could also see excess oil. I cleaned this off, but it was packed with oil and dripping, and that's how you can see that my timing cover, it's leaking oil. There you go. That's probably a better look. Look at all of that. My oil pan is right here. That's the I'm thinking that's the sensor that tells you when you're low on oil. I may be wrong. So this is my oil pan, and also shows a little bit of signs of leakage right here. So I'm gonna have to replace that, or replace the gasket, or replace the oil pan. I called the dealership. They're quoting me $245. So basically, that's my oil drain plug. Where you at? Where you at? There we go. There it is. So that's what we need to get out. This is, look at how loose it is. Oh, I mean, I could literally just turn this darn thing. It's stripped. So I had to buy a new one. All right, so I'm down here. So there's 2 different types of bolts. This one came when I bought the car. Is that the accurate bolt? I'm not sure. Let me show you the bolt that I purchased from the dealership. Okay, so this is the one that I got from the dealership. That's what's showing that should be the OEM or the OE whatever, original equip oil drain plug. So this is what I'm gonna be putting in, and I really hope that I did not strip the oil pan, because if I did, I'm gonna have to buy a new one. And like I said, it's gonna cost me $245 plus tax or whatever. So I got some pliers, some of these guys, and what I'm gonna do, it's gonna be hard, but let's see if I'm able to do the record and do it at the same time. Got my biceps and just adjust it a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of pull it out a little bit and turn it at the same time. It's gonna be hard. All right, let's try it out so you guys can see how stripped this is. I'm just gonna keep on. It's gonna keep on going. Look at it go! Yay! Nothing's going on. Oh, wait a minute. Is it coming out? No, it's not. Oh my gosh! I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. But I'm pulling and turning at the same time, and hoping that that's gonna pop it out. Because if not, I'm pretty much done, and I need my car to go to work. I can't believe I did this. Shoot. So now if I can't get this out, I mean, once I get it out, and if the new one doesn't go in perfectly and it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to rethread it. AutoZone has a tap and dice set that they ran out. I'm gonna have to go rent it out and improvise. If not, I'm just gonna have to go and buy the pan. So that really sucks, really sucks. All right guys, so it didn't work. So this thing just keeps on turning. So yeah, it's pretty much stripped. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna try my best to remove the oil pan. So the good thing is that I already have a set of a star bit set that it's gonna require for the removal. Which one it would be, I don't know, but it doesn't matter because I have them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that and take out the oil pan if I'm able to, take out the sensor, and yeah, so I'm gonna do that. So let's see if you guys are able to watch. I'm just gonna set the camera down and let's figure this out together. Which one it is they number? It's a T30. A T30 is the one that they need. So we're good. How many bolts? I'm taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. A whole bunch of bolts. Let's just say a whole bunch of bolts. Alright. I'm gonna get an extension. There you go. 1/4 inch with an extension with a T30 star bit. Check it out. Look at that. Look at that. Waka waka waka. Bam. And let's continue. Oh. Yeah, that hit me. So just be very careful when you're. The problem is gonna be on the inner ones because of the sway bars in the way. Alright. At the moment it's pretty simple. All because I stripped the oil pan. Alright, let's get the extension out. Alright guys, this is the second day. I was not able to get that oil pan out. I decided to go ahead and purchase the new pan. Now I need to remove the oil pan. It is a very, very difficult process in removing some of the bolts that are, and it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Stupid Audi for doing this. So there's a few bolts. You can't see it, but it's down there that you cannot get to because of this. Because of this frame. It took me a long time. I'm talking about maybe a couple of hours just to get like 2 or 3 bolts out from way in there. And then of course you have the easy access to these. Around it, but now I have a dilemma because I have one out of all the bolts. This one, I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, right there. It's stripped. One bolt. I am literally one bolt from pulling the pan out. One bolt is preventing me from finishing this job and getting this damn oil pan out. I have a 2011 Audi A5, a 2.0 Quattro Turbo, whatever. I hate this. I'm telling you, it's a pain in the butt. That one's stripped. That's the one that's stripped. One bolt. And then the ones that I was talking about, there are such a pain in the butt to get to. The ones way down there, you can't see them, like down there. There's one hole right there, one hole right there, and on the other side, it is incredible. I can't believe Audi did this. But, oh well, whatever. I wanted an Audi, so there I go. I am so fed up with these damn things. It takes a T30 to get these bolts out. These are the oil pan bolts. It takes about 20 or so. Not exact, I don't know how many it takes, but these are the ones. I'm tired of these because I had almost like 4 to 5 stripped on me. Luckily, I was able to get them off. What I did to get rid of these damn bolts is I went to AutoZone and I bought a set of 8. So I bought 3 packs of these. These are about $3.99 each. This is the M6 1" by 60mm, whatever. Yeah, I got 3 packs of these. I'm gonna use them all, or whatever I need to use, but it's gonna change it from the star bit, from the T30 to just the regular. I think it's yeah, a 10mm to get this out. So I'm swapping those, dude. I don't care. I got these. That's what I'm gonna use. They are exactly the same. So I'm changing from these to these. Okay guys, so it is another day and I'm finally excited because I just received, I picked up yesterday my oil pan for my Audi. There you go. And it came with the drain plug, which is awesome. All because of that. So I matched it up to my original one and everything seems to line up pretty well. It's got the level sensor, I think it is. So here comes the hard part, is now putting it back in, installing it. I do like that. I'm not sure if you're aware, and I think this is why these are it. But you see those little rivets right there? All of these. I think that is where I'm going to be putting the gasket maker, so it could have a nice, great, thick seal. That's awesome. Alright guys, so I'm underneath the car and I bought a scraper from AutoZone, a couple bucks. I think it's $2 or $3. And I'm gonna be using this to scrape off all of this. I'm gonna be scraping off to make sure I have a good seal. Once I finish with that, and then I'll go to the next step and applying the gasket maker on the oil pan and putting it up. It's gonna be a problem with these lines. I think these are the AC lines. There's 2 of them. I had to disconnect. I'm not sure if it's gonna be hard for you to see, but it's got a screw down here, right there. There's a screw right there, and that was preventing the oil pan to come out. So definitely you have to unscrew that one. And then here's another one. Right. Where is it at? Right here. Where am I at? Right there. There's a screw right here. Also have to unscrew it for the pan to come out. I went ahead and disconnected one, this one, and this one for now. This one is, I believe, the sensor for the AC compressor. And this one, I can't trace it, but I think. All right, guys. So now we will be applying the gasket maker. I got this Permatex Ultra Black. Before you do this, I do recommend you guys watch some tutorials on how to do this, but I saw that first time, this is me first time doing this, so I saw that they applied a nice thick. Once I'm done, I'll come back. All right, so I'm finally done, and that is hopefully good. I made sure that I had a nice thick coat on the inner side of the pan. So now we're gonna put it in, and wish me luck. This is gonna be a pain in the butt. And up very carefully, and as soon as I put it up, I put about 3 bolts very quickly. I am adding them on as I go, and I'm not tightening them up. I'm just hand tightening it as much as I can, not a lot, and then I will be tightening them even more. So yeah. Okay, now all we're doing is just putting in all the bolts. So I have already put all the ones that let's check to see if we find any types of leaks. At the moment, everything looks good. There is no evidence of any oil coming out, so we're good. Okay, now the last thing to do is
and that will be it. I'm done.
Okay, so everything went great. I turned on the car, nothing's leaking. I took it out for a spin, nothing's leaking, so we're good. Thank you guys for watching. That was an oil pan replacement on a 2011 Audi A5 2.0 Quattro Turbo. It was pretty hard, but I got it done. So if I could get it done, you could get it done. Good luck.